Imagine you're walking to a group of folks, and suddenly everyone heads up to you. Although you never said anything at all, they felt something magnetic. If I asked you, what would you say? Was it because you were lucky, handsome, or in luxury outfits? I would answer you that this was pure psychology. You were using some psychology that made your presence magnetic. But at this moment, you've probably never experienced this, because you didn't know these tricks until you watched till the end. In this video, we'll reveal 5 unfair psychological tricks to become instantly magnetic. After you learn these tricks, you're not that average guy anymore, you are a magnet. So let's get into it. Number 1. The intentional pause trick. Imagine you're sitting in a crowded cafe with your friends or colleagues. The air is thick with noise, clinking cups, murmurs, laughter, restless energy. Suddenly, one of them asks you a question. But you don't need to rush to answer. Instead, you just simply smile and pause. 1 second. 2 seconds. And in those 2 simple seconds, the room instantly shifts. They'll lean in. Their minds start racing. What is he about to say? Why the delay? Is it something important? Although you haven't even opened your mouth yet, you've already pulled them into your gravity. Now you're probably wondering, why does this happen? Let me tell you, this is because silence is tension. And tension is pure psychological power. When you pause intentionally, you create a tiny vacuum, and the human brain hates emptiness. It wants to fill that space, to solve the mystery. You've made them thirst for your words without speaking. Most people can't handle silence. They rush to fill it, to explain, to impress. But not you. Not anymore. When you master the intentional pause, people hang on your every word. You control the rhythm. You build curiosity. And in a world full of noise, the one who holds silence becomes unforgettable. So the next time you go for a hangout or a break time coffee, just use this and watch what happens. Number 2. The eye triangle gaze. Here's something nobody teaches you. But once you know it, you can never unsee it. And that is when you lock eyes with someone, what do? Do you stare blankly? Or do you glance nervously? But these are not happening anymore. Because you now use the eye triangle gaze, a secret weapon used by powerful seducers, leaders, and dark charmers for centuries. Here's how it works. When you look at someone, your gaze gently shifts from their left eye to their right eye, then slowly down to their lips, like tracing an invisible triangle on their face. Sounds simple? Of course it is. However, it resonates with the subconscious like a hidden signal. You're not just looking, you're invading. You're sending a silent message, I see you. Fully and intimately. Without a word, they feel something they can't explain, warmth, tension, curiosity, attraction. It mimics the natural gaze of lovers, making their brain light up with familiarity and desire, even if they don't know why. Most people break eye contact too soon. You won't. With this triangle gaze, you become unforgettable, irresistible, mysterious. Next time you engage in a conversation, just use it wisely and see what happens. Because when this trick is done right, they'll feel the pull, and they won't even know why. Number 3. The assumed familiarity effect. You walk into a room full of strangers. But in your mind, they're not strangers. They're old friends you just haven't met yet. And the moment you open your mouth, your words carry that energy. A casual smile. A nod, as if you've known them forever. Without realizing it, their guard drops. Their mind whispers, wait, do I know this person? Why do they feel so familiar? That confusion, that tiny moment of uncertainty, is your secret weapon. This is called assumed familiarity, and it bends reality because humans mirror energy. When you act like you've known someone for years, their brain wants to believe it's true. Their subconscious desperately tries to make sense of this warmth, this ease, this strange comfort. Most people meet others with distance, polite smiles, cautious words, and safe small talk. But not you. You speak as if the connection already exists, and it magically does. Suddenly, you're not some guy they just met. You're the friend they forgot they had. The familiar presence in a sea of strangers. Master this, and people will feel close to you before they even realize why. Number 4. The mirror and lead hack. Here's a secret about human nature. People love their own reflection, not in the mirror, but in you. When you sit across from someone, you don't force charm. You don't impress. You mirror their posture, their gestures, their energy. They lean back, you gently lean back. They touch their face, and your hand subtly follows. Their voice softens, so does yours. and they never notice. But their brain does. Deep inside the subconscious, a quiet alarm triggers. I like this person. They're just like me. This is the mirror and lead hack, pure psychological control. At first, you mirror to create trust, comfort, and safety. But here's the dark part after a while. You lead. You shift. You cross your arms. You lean forward. And without realizing why, they copy you. They follow your rhythm, your energy, your vibe. You become the conductor. They become the music. Most people try to convince others with words. But you influence through invisible strings, pulling minds gently into your frame. Master this, and you control conversations without speaking. Control energy without force. Led, without them ever knowing they were led. Number 5. The vulnerability switch secret. You've been told that strength is everything. Confidence, power, control. But what if I told you your greatest psychological weapon is vulnerability? Not weakness, not desperation, but carefully controlled, deliberate vulnerability, like a switch you flip when you choose. You reveal something small, a flaw, a mistake, a quiet fear. Sometimes, I overthink everything, even the little things. You chuckle softly, like it's no big deal. And in that moment, they soften. Because humans are wired to trust those who reveal their imperfections. It feels honest, real, safe, while everyone else hides behind masks of strength and perfection. You let the mask slip, just for a moment. This is the vulnerability switch. When you use it right, people lean in. Their guard drops. Their heart opens. They feel connected to you, deeply, instantly, and they don't know why. But here's the secret twist. Because you chose the vulnerability, you remain in control. You open the door just enough to let them in, but never enough to lose power. Most fear showing cracks. You weaponize them. Master this, and people won't just like you. They'll trust you. And trust, it is the rarest currency of all. So now you know. 5 unfair psychological tricks that can make you instantly magnetic, without saying much, without trying hard, without faking anything. If you want more of these forbidden tools of dark psychology, charisma, and self-improvement, this channel is your secret place. Because every video here is designed to turn you into someone the world can't ignore. So subscribe and press the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching. Until the next video.